Hello, why'd my voice do that? I don't know. I don't know what that was. And
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. No, this is okay. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first postseason video interview. Everybody, for the first time this season, we are able to do video exit interviews, which we are so excited about.
Yes.
But first, let me let all of you guys know wherever you are watching these videos, make sure that you follow, like, subscribe. It is the best way to help support our shows. Of course, commenting below, sharing them on social media, all very important tools to help us keep bringing you this content that you all love. We really appreciate all of your guys' support. Of course, you can always head over to our website, hellofriendspod.com. Check out that Find Us Live page for all of our socials, the podcast socials, our schedule, and more. Yes, we are working on the website, but it will be up and ready in about a week or so, but the old one should still be there anyway. What if they're listening to the audio version of the podcast, Nicole?
If you are listening to the podcast on Spotify or Stitcher or Apple Podcasts, wherever it may be, please leave a 5-star rating, a positive review, and share it with all of your podcast listening friends. And if somebody's not podcast listening, introduce them. You'll change their life.
It will. Now, that being said, this obviously is not done live, so we gotta head over to a Zoom call, and, this is gonna be new for us too, so hopefully, this looks and sounds great. So that being said...
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
It's Eric and Nicole from Hello Friends.
Hi, Eric and Nicole.
Hey, Julie. So, we saw you share your journey as a transgender woman with your house guests. Had you stayed in the house, what additional messages of diversity and inclusion or just your life experiences would you have wanted to share with the house and Canada?
If I had stayed in the house a little longer, definitely my life story and the journey that I been through to become the woman that I am today. It wasn't just like an overnight process. And I want the house guests to really know that and to understand that we had such different people from all walks of life. And many of them have never, really understood what transgender meant and the process. So I was happy that the reception was good and people wanted to learn more. And, there was Tara, who was a mom and she has kids and she's like, oh my God, I'm going to go home and share this with my kids. So it was really nice to hear and, just share more of my life experiences and what I've been through. I didn't just come out as being transgender. It was like, I had to come out as gay and then to being transgender and, and who knows? So, sharing more and more and more.
It's lovely and so inspiring. So thank you for that. We do want to ask, if you were to get back into the house, like right now, would you play differently or would you play the same as when you first entered? And if differently, how?
I definitely would play differently if I got the chance to go back in the house. I would definitely align with people who I normally wouldn't align myself with. I think I was too comfortable and I just stayed within my clique and my circle, and I should have just branched out a little bit more, maybe like hang out with Jed a little bit more, maybe hang out with Latoya a little bit more, because those were the people that kind of voted me out because I knew my people wouldn't. But at the end of the day, the numbers weren't there and they just could not vote against the house.
Yep.
Speaking of the numbers, were you surprised how the voting turned out? And do you know, or do you have any assumption on who the votes were to keep you?
Of course. I wasn't too shocked. It was the first week, and I know that people didn't want to ruffle any feathers. And I kind of understand. I didn't want my alliance or my team to be in danger as well. The dolls, we were sitting on the couch before eviction and I looked at Austin, who was like my number one, my ally, and she shed a tear and she's very emotional and she mouthed I love you. And I knew it was like over for me and like it broke my heart. So I wasn't too surprised. The one vote was definitely Victoria. I got really close with her towards the end. She was like my ride or die. So that was the vote for me for sure.
Oh, I love that. Why do you think, of all the people on, unfortunately, your losing team, why do you think you were the one that landed in the unfortunate position of being evicted first?
I think I was the victim of this horrible situation was because I created those bonds with people, whereas Josh was kind of like the lone wolf. Jed had to stay because he was the muscle and it was team. So we needed someone strong. So Jed was strength. We couldn't vote out Rohan because he was the last one standing. They weren't going to vote out Latoya. So it was either me or Josh. Josh was the first one to drop. I was the second one to drop. But Josh didn't have a clear alliance. He was kind of like a lone wolf. So I think that was his campaign towards the end, saying, I'm a lone wolf. I could be a number for you. Whereas Julie is dangerous. She has numbers. Let's get her out first.
One of the things that we all loved about you was your exit from the house and talking to everyone. Is there anything else that you wish you would have got to say to Arissa or to the cast as you exited the house?
I left like a queen, but if I had to be sloppy, if it was like week 2, I would have probably been like a lot of middle fingers in the air and just cussing everyone out.
And you definitely still have your crown on, Queen, so let's clarify that.
Yes.
So we do have a quick game for you, a kind of fellow house guest speed round. We would like to know, if you had stayed in one HOH or went right back in, who would have been your main target?
Josh and Latoya.
Wow, okay. Next,
Josh and
who
Latoya,
do you hope
out.
who do you hope won or wins? I guess it kind of happens. So won the next HOH.
Who wins the next HOH?
Mm-hmm. Who do you hope?
I hope it's one of the dolls. I hope it's Brayden or Austin. Like, they need to win and they need to avenge me. Like, they do not like Latoya. They do not like Josh. So do what you gotta do, win it, and avenge me, girl. I believe in the dolls.
Yes, we like the sound of that. What do you think will be, who do you think will be following you out the door next week?
I hope it's Josh. I hope it's Josh, but I think he's a little bit of a mastermind. So he might slide under the radar. I feel like Kiefer or Tina might be in trouble. That would be cool if the head of household actually put up the 2 people who are safe and see how they scramble. It's only fair.
Wow. True. And last for the speed round, who do you think currently has the best chance to win?
I believe Brayden has the best chance to win. He is a well-rounded player. He's funny. He's sociable. He's very nice and very smart. He's also very strong.
Okay, so 2 more questions left. Now,
Sure.
You said that they don't like Josh. As a follow-up to that, why do you think that is?
Josh has proven himself to be a very emotional player and a very non-trustworthy person. He pinned everyone against each other. He's been throwing people's names under the bus. He's just not... It's just not there. He's just not there. He's a very wishy-washy player.
All right. So final question then. Is there something that you learned about yourself coming out of this, Big Brother Canada experience that you might not have known about yourself before you went into it?
Something I've learned about myself going to the house and coming out is probably I can survive without my phone. It was really nice to disconnect from social media and the outside world and just really be present in the moment and getting to know people. I feel like in this day and age, we tend to forget that real human interaction is super important. And it was just really nice with everything that's going on. It was very beautiful.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Julie. And we would love to have you on Hello Friends for a full, extensive hour-long back and forth about the dolls and everything. We absolutely adore you. Thank you for being an inspiration. You're amazing.
Thank you so much for having me. Nice seeing you both.
Yes.
Thanks, Julie. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that about wraps up our first post-season interview with the first evictee from Big Brother Canada. Nicole, how did you like the first video exit interview that we've done?
It was so exciting. I was happy to see Julie. I was happy to actually interact with her. She has a good personality. She has good energy, good vibes.
Look, everybody knows how I am, that I'm like production perfectionist. So I'm kind of already afraid that I don't know. Here's what I'm going to say, everybody. I'm sure next week it'll be better. Maybe even if I just maybe even if just next week I have you do it, Nicole, and I'll just produce it and then we'll get like better quality video that way. It's just, I don't know. It's like a big giant call with 1 million people on it and we're all these tiny little boxes. I don't know what to do about that.
Don't be so hard on yourself, because sometimes in life you think you're in a tiny box, but you're actually in a ginormous box.
Well, I would like you, Nicole, and your ginormous box to let people know to make sure that they follow, like, and subscribe wherever they are watching. I'm sure if you put that on your box, more people would pay attention. You know? Like a little welcome to Nicole's box, and you can, like, you're kind of in a box right now. What?
Yeah, I am in a box.
What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about, your box.
Yeah, but I don't want work in this box. I gotta fit in this box.
Okay.
Actually, you don't have to fit in your box. Bust out of that box. Think outside of that box. Be yourself. Be unique. Be special and amazing.
Thought it was a little weird you were telling people to be in a box, but whatever. I was trying to help you. I don't get why you said the thing. You can explain it to me after. We have to wrap this up. People are busy. Don't forget to share this show. Share it now. Maybe you think someone will like it. Put it on Facebook groups or, place on the internet that you think people would enjoy it. Of course, you can check out our website at any time, but I'm hoping if you're watching this in the far, far future that it is all up, new, and updated for Big Brother Canada. We are really excited about that coming along. And of course, with a transitional Big Brother season, not transitional, but the first week of Big Brother Canada is always us trying to figure out when our feed's going down, what is happening. So our schedule is kind of fluid right now. We are always going live after the live episodes everywhere. So you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, immediately following all the episodes. And then, yes, Nicole and I are still recording the Hello Friends podcast as live shows and podcasts too. I believe we're doing one of those tonight, right, Nicole?
Yes, we are.
Well, I can't wait to see all of you guys for that. Of course, we have a bunch more surprises in store. Our live feed updaters at BBCAN9 live feeds are tweeting the updates for you 24/7 on Twitter, so check them out. And we will see you guys all in the next show. I'm excited for this season, Nicole.
I know, it's a great cast, good energies, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
It is amazing. Check out our recaps of episode 1 and 2 if you haven't checked them out yet as well. They are up everywhere, and we'll see you guys on the next show.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye, everybody. I don't know.